And welcome back. Well, the 16th Annual Milwaukee River Challenge is a rowing regatta that takes place downtown on both the Milwaukee and the Menomonee Rivers. The event brings 900 athletes from all over the Midwest, including members of the U.S. national team who recently returned from Rio de Janeiro.
We are thrilled to welcome the Milwaukee River Challenge race director, Alyssa Remington, along with Olympians Grace Latz and Vicky Opitz from the U.S. national team.
Thanks for being here, you guys.
Wow.
Thank you for having us.
Can I just say I love your warm-up suits. I watched that through the entire Rio Olympics.
They look great.
That's really awesome. I love it. Now, both of you were grads from Wisconsin.
Correct.
Yep. So how did you even get into rowing? I mean, you were walk-ons as freshmen into the rowing team. And of course now you're a national team in Olympics, but how did it start?
For me, it started when I went to my freshman orientation for Wisconsin. I didn't know anything about rowing until I had already signed up for my summer classes, or for my classes in summer. And there's an extracurricular fair where they have different clubs in Greek life and all the different things you can do outside of class in a room. And the rowing coaches stand kitty corner from the entrance so they can scan the room for the tallest people.
Is
And
being tall a perk to rowing?
It's helpful.
It's definitely helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they caught me there and they were like, you could be an Olympian, because it's the fact that Wisconsin throws out that they've always had an alum in, you know, in the Olympics since like the 60s. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. But they were just saying that. But I think I took them pretty seriously.
Yeah. And then do you come from a rowing family?
I do, yeah. My grandfather coached for a number of years at Wisconsin, and I grew up with parents that both rowed in college at UW. So I heard, a lot of stories about how hard it is, but also just the, amazing amount of friends you meet, and just what a wonderful experience it can be.
Yeah.
With our short seasons and with such a long winter in Wisconsin, how did you practice year-round?
So you can train for rowing both indoors and outdoors. So obviously
on a machine?
On a machine. So
Right.
the indoor part would be on a rowing machine, or we call it an erg. And so we're very familiar with that machine. We've spent many, many hours on that machine.
How do you keep yourself motivated? Because I'll be in the gym and I see people on those. But it's like, I don't know, do you have a TV?
You gotta have some good music, some good beats to keep you going.
Maybe some visualizing, or having a structured workout where you have a goal, or it's for a certain time or certain distance. The setup is really important. You just don't go for an hour and a half straight.
What's the key to being good as a team in rowing? Is it that you're all similar heights, or is it that you're synchronized? Is that mentally you're on the same page? What's the key as a team?
I would say mentally. I mean, I think we come from a sport that, yes, it does help to be tall, but if everyone has the same desire, passion, and willing to go 100%, I mean, you can put a boat together with anybody.
Yeah.
So.
What's the difference of rowing on a boat for the national team or the Olympics?
Right.
As far as feel, or
does the
it's kind of the same.
just...
To me, I felt like the Olympics was the same as a world championship, except for when you were done, then you could go to all these other events, because we've raced with each other in different combinations so many times, and a lot of the people in the field we're familiar with. So we were seeing a lot of familiar faces. There's just more cameras, and it's the
kind
Olympics.
of a reunion.
Yeah.
Alyssa, how do you train a team for the Olympics? How do you get them ready?
I am not the person to ask for that. I work with high school students.
Right.
Not necessarily with national teamers. But yeah, I think it's just, like they said, getting everybody on the same page, maintaining the competitive spirit, and then just giving them the workouts that are going to get them there physically.
So do you provide some of the mental stimulation? Do you ever, when you're working with people, also talk about, this is the mentality that you have to be in this kind of sport?
Yeah, I think so. You don't say it so directly. I think you say it in your actions and how you interact with the team, and then how you select the boats and the athletes too says a lot about where people should be mentally. So.
And that's great, especially for the kids. Now tomorrow you've got the Milwaukee River Challenge. 16th annual?
16th annual.
Wow, congratulations. How many people are going to turn out, and tell us more about it?
Yeah, we're going to be seeing about 900 athletes. They are from all over the Midwest. They come from Indiana, Chicago, Madison, Minneapolis. About 150 different boats that are going to be competing in 4 different events on both the Menomonee and the Milwaukee River. It takes place from 9 to 2, and we've always had great weather. It's a beautiful day in Milwaukee. We're excited. It continues to grow. We have a very challenging river with 18 bridges. It's very narrow. There's a strong current. You don't see that in many race locations. So In addition, we have the Riverwalk, which provides great locations for spectators.
Yes.
Good,
And you can hear what the coxswain is saying. So we've been talking about the rowers.
What is a coxswain? Is that the lead?
No. I guess in a way you could say it's a lead. Yeah. Maybe as rowers we wouldn't say they're the lead, but they're the...
Very diplomatic.
Very diplomatic.
horses, they're like the jockey, I guess.
They're exactly. They're the jockey. They're the little person who sits in the front, and they look forward and steer the boat, and then provide motivation. So they have a microphone on. They're telling you, because as a rower, your job is just to row. You get in, you pull as hard as you can, you row. The coxswain does the strategy. You can't really see it in the boat.
No, because I was like, they're rowing too?
No, they're down low.
They're in the back. Yeah, they have little cables to steer with.
I didn't know that.
No, I just thought they held like the PA system and like yelled at you to go faster.
No, they're mic'd up and they
Is
have
there
a rudder
rudder?
to the controls.
There's a rudder to the control. Okay.
And this is called a head race, where you go one at a time, and then you try to chase down the boats in front of you and keep the boats behind you from catching you. So it's really a coxswain's race, where they're steering, they're strategizing, and this is all about them tomorrow.
Interesting.
And making sure that they get their boat across the line first.
I've never been so fascinated by rowing. This was really fun to chat with you guys. I want to learn more and come out and see it. And people can do the same thing because it's going on tomorrow, Saturday the 17th. It's the 16th annual. It's right along the Menomonee and the Milwaukee Rivers. You can learn more by going to MilwaukeeRiverChallenge.com to find out more. But go and spectate and watch it. Learn a little bit more about rowing before you show up. Because now, otherwise I would have been like, who's that little person?
Yeah.
What are
now
they doing?
all the viewers can tell their family what's happening.
Exactly. Thanks
Love
for
it.
being here. Congratulations
thank you
on
for
the
having
win.
us.
Pleasure having you here.